Three, two. Hi, I'm Representative Dan Sadler, and this is Video Capital Update for Wednesday, April 26th. Well, it's day 101 of our legislative session, but adjournment looks like it's finally coming soon. Bills that have been through the full committee process are having their final votes, and the bills that have not will die when we adjourn. But there's still some big issues left on the table, and I wanted to explain what's on our agenda here in Juneau still. Now, the operating budget is the legislature's main responsibility. The House and Senate have each passed their versions of the budget, and a 6-member conference committee has been appointed and been meeting to work out differences between the two versions. Now, the conference committee has gotten the authority it needs to either accept the House numbers or the generally lower Senate numbers, or to make a compromise someplace in the middle. I will support the lowest possible budget that comes out of the conference committee, but still expect it'll be about $4.5 billion in state expenditures. The capital budget pays for airports, roads, schools, and other construction and maintenance work, and the first version came out of the Senate Finance Committee today. It calls for spending $142 million of state money, but it leverages $1.4 billion of federal money. This is going to be likely the last bill that we will pass this session. One of the biggest and more contentious issues is oil tax credits. Now, the state of Alaska owes about $800 million to about 37 creditors, which are small exploring and producing companies, not the big three, which have discovered billions of barrels of new oil in Alaska. But I'm afraid Governor Walker's veto of anything more than the minimum payment on those credits each year has hurt Alaska's reputation as a stable place to do business. That's why I support a bill to pay back our full obligation at a 5% or 10% discount by issuing bonds. Now, the House Democrats could still add their oil tax increase language into the oil tax credit bill, which I would oppose. Oil is now selling at more than $70 a barrel, and we have reversed years of decline in the throughput of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. This is no time to discourage investment in Alaska. We need the jobs and revenue. Another key piece of the end of session puzzle is Senate Bill 26, the so-called Percent of Market Value, or POMV bill. It's also in its own conference committee, where it's been whittled down so that all it does is limit the annual withdrawal from the Permanent Fund Earnings Reserve to 5.25% of the total fund value. It'll drop to 5% after 2 years. Now, it's important to note that SB 26 does not set the split between general fund and permanent fund dividend money. That decision would come later. Now, opinions on SB 26 vary. Some say it would function as a kind of appropriation spending limit. Others say it's the first step in reducing and changing the permanent fund dividend amount. I support a full dividend, and so I'll have to see what version comes before me in SB 26 finally. That's all for now, but there's more to come. Until then, this is Representative Dan Sadler, and this is Video Capital Update.